Welcome to Brand Banter. I'm Barry Chandler.
And Brad Ciccone.
We are from Storyhouse, and we want to talk a little bit about brand and digital topics that we see in the news, or things that come across our desk that we feel are of value or of interest to you as viewers or listeners to Storyhouse. One of the topics that has come across our desk yesterday or this morning is something we see a lot of, which is a brand tweeting out something inappropriate that they didn't mean to do because an intern or somebody who shouldn't be managing the frontline communications made a boo-boo, basically. And in this case, we've got the Center for Strategic and International Studies in Washington, D.C., which is a think tank, tweeted out to Amnesty International regarding the Ferguson riots in St. Louis to suck it, which is a very interesting diplomatic move.
Yeah.
And CSIS have come out and called the tweet unconscionable, apologised, and saying that an intern thought he was using his personal account when he sent the response, and that they were reviewing their internal social media processes. So I think this is a great example of something we see all the time that we mentioned, of how we can review internal processes ourselves, or how you can review them in your own business to try and prevent the same thing happening in your own business. So what can we do to streamline our systems so that an intern can take his own personal account and tweet out on behalf of the brand? And how we see this happening most is because of an iPhone. This Twitter app on an iPhone is so easy to switch between accounts. One easy way to solve that is if you stop or prevent your staff from having access to your social media accounts when outside of the office. And if they do have to have it, you're going to need to have pretty rigorous systems in place and fail-safes to prevent them from being able to swap between personal account and business account, right?
Yeah, and the other point here is just a strategic one. Whether it is, a tweet or any kind of marketing, I think the first question is, what do they have access to, as Barry just pointed out? And more importantly, there are frontline initiatives and there's backline initiatives. So perhaps some of these, at least digitally, some of these concepts should be limited to what we're calling back of the house or backline, which might be more research and organization communication than it is frontline messaging, and this wouldn't have happened at all.
Right. So I guess it just gives us yet another opportunity and example to review our own processes and learn from the mistakes of yet another brand or business or organization that have yet again tweeted out something inappropriate, and there's many examples of this. And so we're going to call out these issues as we see them, and as we find something relevant on brand and digital that's newsworthy that we should talk about and discuss why or how we can learn from it. We're going to bring you these quick brand banter videos every few days. Right?
Yes, yep.
Okay, so from Storyhouse, this is Brand Banter. I'm Barry Chandler.
And I'm Brad Ciccone.
Thanks a lot.